Hey together, Aaron the Black Dragon's back, and welcome all of you to Saturday's spooky Halloween quizzes. At least that's what one of them says. I have two quizzes lined up. One is the Halloween quiz, will you be able to conquer our spooky quiz? And the other one is called, I think something spooky Halloween quiz. Let's see how spooky and interesting they are. The other one's a trivia quiz, that's one thing I know for sure. Halloween is nearly upon us and it is time to get the fancy dress costumes. Pumpkins and sweets out. Yes! Pumpkins are already out. You've seen it. What is the word Halloween an abbreviation of? Hallows Eve, Saints Eve, or All Hallows Eve? Well, Hallows Eve. In All Hallows? Huh, didn't know that. Well, I'm not claiming to be an expert in the topic, so whatever, made a mistake. Also, there are some odd ads on the edge of this. You're not gonna see them, I'm gonna cut them off. You're just gonna have a white slate sadly. But there's some odd ads on the side. What ancient Celtic festival did Halloween originate from? I've heard that. Is it Autumn Sand? No. When is it's Summer Sand. See? Because autumn has basically more or less just begun with it. We are in the middle of autumn. You wouldn't celebrate autumn's end with it. What would you traditionally bob for at Halloween parties? Apples is what I've heard always. I've never did it myself, but that's what I've heard. Is it fun? I don't know. What were jack-o'-lanterns carved from before pumpkins were of turnips? I've heard that as well. And it's interesting that why, for some odd reason, did we go over to pumpkins from turnips? Where is there the logical crossroad? I don't know, maybe it's just because a pumpkin's easier to carve than a turnip. That might be just it. Who knows? I don't. When were Halloween greeting cards first made? What? You come with such good questions and now you give me that 80s? In the 90s. In the 1900s. Sorry. What is a group of witches called? A coven? A cloven or a clover? Yes, they are called a clover. A four-leaf clover if you have four witches. Some people claim to be real vampires. True or false? Yes. And I'm not saying they're stupid, it's just their lifestyle. But they don't live off of blood exclusively. What would be a real vampire? So dumb. What does the Old English word hallow mean? Devil, I think. Saint? Wasn't the Hallows Eve to prevent the devil from coming back? So wasn't it the devil's evening? I don't know. Apparently not. I'm wrong. I'm mistaken. I've misheard information or they got it wrong. I have no idea. Not making any assumptions here. What is the traditional Scottish name for Halloween, which derives from the name of Celtic god Samhain? Suman, Samhain, Samson. Samhain sounds familiar to me. Also, what has that picture have to do with any of the question that you just asked me? What is the day after Halloween? Halloween called All Souls Day, All Saints Day, All Sinners Day. I think that's the Souls Day then. Because I know one of those days had to do something with souls. And if it's not Halloween itself, then it's the day after. There has to be souls somewhere. What do pumpkins grow on? Stalks, trees, vines. There are no trees. But my problem is, I know it in German. I don't know. Would there be vines? Good, I got that right. What are stalks? That's my problem here right now. I may be stupid right now. I'm pretty sure I know it. What was Dr. Frankenstein's first name? Or Frankenstein's first name? Victor Frank Fred. Wasn't it Victor von Frankenstein? Got it. Where do real vampire bats live? Oh. North and South America? I don't think we have them in Europe. Asia? I think North and South America. Are vampire bats the huge ones or are these different ones? I don't know. There's one bat race that is humongous. Where did bobbing for apples originate? In ancient Rome, Greek or Dublin? That sounds like something the Romans would do. Don't ask me why I make that assumptions. It's just an assumption. That sounds like something Romans would do. When does trick-or-treating come from? From kids that wanted to have sweets. Or from hunting and praying, souling and guising, hiding and seeking. Hunting and praying? Souling and guising. Okay, here, I've never heard of neither of those words. So why would I know? Maybe that's why I should have picked them to begin with. Very respectable score. You got 11 out of 15. Nicely done. Okay, well that was an interesting quiz. Odd picture choices at times, but a nice quiz nonetheless. Would you have gotten all of them right? Let me know. I still have another quiz lined up. So let's welcome to the ultimate spooky Halloween trivia quiz. Do you know all these facts about the spookiest time of the year? Nay. And there are apparently 20 questions in this, so let's see. Where does Halloween come from? An ancient festival to celebrate the dead, Father Christmas' birthday, the start of the pumpkin season, a motorway service stationed outside Birmingham. You know, sometimes I have to remind myself that I'm trying to get the right answers and not go full hog and just answer the stupid questions. But it's an ancient festival. Pumpkins come in lots of different colors. Which one of these is made up? Blue, green, white, glow in... You are joking, right? You don't give that as an option if you wanna have a quiz. Where is Transylvania? Oh, in Romania. What do you call the fear of Halloween? Samhainophobia? Spooky iris? Aha! Acute boring syndrome? Oh. Deadly pumpkin disease, well then it must be Samhainophobia. Because everything else you gave as an option is just dumbfounding. Which of these would be most useful if a werewolf attacked you? A gun with silver bullets in, a big stick, a cardboard box to hide in, a 10-second headset to run away. Not even 10 seconds would save you from that. Also, what kind of quiz am I going through? The gun! When do werewolves transform themselves? 10 PM every second Tuesday of the month. That sounds oddly specific. I really wanna know where they came up with that one. During lunar eclipses, when there's a full moon, whenever they feel like it. No, that's not a werewolf then. That's like a half wolf kind of thingy, but not a werewolf. Werewolf's full moon. And I really wanna know which monster and creature is it that is transforming every at 10 PM every second Tuesday of the month. Can someone please tell me the law of that creature? Can I find that somehow? Please let me know. Victorians were big fans of spooky things. But why did they put bells in their coffins? I know that one, that's an easy one. For me, because I've heard that before. Which makes everything easier if you've heard of it before. So they could get into heaven easier. By ringing the doorbell. Which they had to provide for them. In case they were buried alive by accident and needed to ring for help. So the ghost could call for their supper. Seriously? It made a nice tingling noise at the funeral. No, it is in case they were buried alive, because we're talking about a time where they diagnosed people as dead, where they were not in fact dead, but just in a coma state. Or something along that way. I don't know the specifics anymore because it's a long time since I heard it the last time. But it was because people got buried wrong. They were not dead and got buried alive. And so they put in the bells so that you could hear them if they in fact were still alive. What does Dracula transform himself into? A cat, a hat, a bat, a rat. You can rhyme! Congratulations! We are all not proud of you. What do mummies smell like? Death. Next. What do you call a ghost that moves things around your house? A poltergoose? A poultry ghost? A poltergeist? Or a pointy beast? A pointy beast is something with horns, if you ask me. What are mummies wrapped up in? Lime cloves, crepe paper, loo roll? I wouldn't even know what it is if you explained it to me right away, because I don't know what loo roll is. Nothing, that's just a... How heavy was the world's largest pumpkin? 900 kilos, 1 ton, twice as heavy as the world's heaviest carrot, 545 kilos. You know, something here tells me that 900 kilos is too round of a number for something that grows organically, so I'm gonna have to go with 500. It was actually 900 kilos. Surprising. I didn't know that. That was a good question there. Except for the one stupid fun answer in between. Which of these ghost stories from around the world is made up? Probably all of them! I'm sorry. The Manananggal from the Philippines, Pokong from Indonesia, El Cuco from Chile, Captain Spooky Chops from West Rislip? Something tells me that Spooky Chops may actually be a thing, but he wasn't. Good. What's the only way to kill a zombie? Feed it cold custard. Cut off its head or destroy its brain. Make it watch old black and white movies until it dies of boredom. There were extremely good black and white movies. It's impossible. Try to make friends with it instead. You know, you go here with a 2-part answer actually. Which aggravates me even more that this quiz is here. Because this quiz is stupid. But yeah, they ask the only way to kill a zombie and then they give you the answer of cutting its head off or destroying the brain, giving me 2 options to kill a zombie. What brought Frankenstein's monster to life? Lightning, thunder, heavy rain, an alarm clock. It's the lightning. The thunder is just the sound. Clarification. Are pumpkins fruits or vegetables? Pumpkins are fruits because they have the seeds inside. Just the same way a banana is a fruit and a cucumber is a fruit. Have you ever thought about that? A cucumber is a fruit, just as a tomato. They're fruits. Not by things that I say, but by definition. I don't make the rules, I just convey them to you right now. Which famous prince was Dracula based on? Prince Charles, Vlad the Impaler, Prince Charming, Beast from Beauty and the Beast. You know, there is something interesting there because Dracula has its base on 2 different princes. On Vlad the Impaler, who was actually an emperor, not a prince if I'm not mistaken. And then there was also, I'm not sure if her name was Bloody Mary, but I don't know here right the correct name of her, but she was the one who was bathing in the blood of young girls that she murdered to bathe in their blood. So Vlad the Impaler, and I'm gonna call her Bloody Mary for the lack of knowing her actual name. I'm sorry if you know her name, let me know. By now maybe I've looked it up myself, but whatever. Just let me know down so that other people might know that as well. But the Dracula myth actually comes together of 2 different people and not just Vlad the Impaler. Which of these Halloween movies is made up? Ghostbusters, Hotel Transylvania, Monster Pumpkin Apocalypse 6. The Pumpkin Apocalypse movie. We did amazing! 19 out of 10. I'm an Halloween expert. I just got one thing wrong and that was the weight of the pumpkin, which sounds odd because, again, it's organically growing. How can you get it to exactly 900 kilograms? I don't know. Was the first quiz good? Yes. Questionable ads? Double yes. Was the second quiz horrible? Definitely. So I hope you guys enjoyed it at least. If you did, how about leaving a comment down below? I really would appreciate that. And maybe some more odd quizzes in the future. Who knows? So bye.